It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. German Marquez gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. And one guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Grounded to short. Story picks it up, and the day begins with an out. There's one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Bases are empty, one man out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Mike Piazza. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And it's fouled away. We're just underway here in Denver. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now, Duke Snider. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Don Sutton will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Todd Helton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Up high, 2-1 now. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone. Stepping in will be Larry Walker, has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. 1-1, here it is. Hit hard to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Batting first, the second baseman, number 2.
To the plate now, number 2. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here. At the plate now, Matt Kemp. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Dante Bichette waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled away. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Helton blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute. In now, Dante Bichette. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Classic slider down and away for the
Batting
strikeout
fifth.
there. Not a
Not
whole lot to
shortstop.
say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Trevor Story. And here's a screwball that misses that time. 2 balls and a strike. Walker at third. Kemp at second with 2 gone. The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-1, here it is. 3-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
He's set the 3-2, and he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Standing in now, Josh Fuentes. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese. The 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Reese takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. Liner in there for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. To the plate now, Justin Turner. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Now, you don't have to be a genius to figure out what the plan of attack is. It is ambush city on this guy. 2 hits on back-to-back pitches, and this guy comes unglued.
Ground ball left side. He's got it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. 2-1 now to Mookie. These Rockies guys, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding in is Don Sutton. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Bellinger on second. Betts at first, 1 gone. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Fuentes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Jackie.
Next up for Los Angeles, Jackie Robinson, trying here to plate the tying run from second. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a 1-run game. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 3 and the Dodgers 2. Josh Fuentes to the plate now. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. The 1-1 home. Hey! And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. In now for Colorado, Dom Nunez.
Number 3.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher. Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Lifted in the air to center field. Snyder's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Germán Marquez.
Striding in for the Rockies, Germán Marquez. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Snyder's under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now to the plate, here is Albert Pujols. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1.
mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So now to the plate, Mike Piazza, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, the great Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snyder. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Chopped weakly to the left. The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail 3-2. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Todd Helton. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters
Now
have their
batting,
calls go
right fielder,
their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Larry Walker. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Snyder's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 2.
Next to hit, number 2. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled at the plate.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Pee-wee Reese, and he might still be a bit winded after the inside-the-park home run in his first at-bat.
And it was worth the price of admission to watch this guy go home to home. This guy absolutely flies.
Oh, that's
just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Here now the 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Full count to Reese, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Payoff pitch one more time. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Cody Bellinger. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. They're down 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Kemp. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Dante Bichette. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Again, he sends it out of play. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Now it's on the ground for Jackie Robinson at second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Next to stand in is Trevor Story. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Right side. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rockies 3 and the Dodgers 2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Another payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Don Sutton. He popped out in his first trip. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jackie Robinson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Liner towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Bueller, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Ball
A
2.
knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next is Dodgers. The catcher, Mike.
And stepping in, Mike Piazza. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-1.
Ball
Up
2.
high. 2-1 now.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The set and the 2-2 down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. He set the 2-2. Another one sent foul. Here's the 2-2.
We got a full count.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Bottom of the 5th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. So now into the box is Josh Fuentes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 3-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, number 3.
Next up is Dom Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Raimel Tapia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Rockies, number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the left side. Turner has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Julian Fernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Julian Fernandez.
sixth about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Duke Snyder. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Pee Wee Reese. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Here now the 2-2.
The count is full. 3-2.
Cody Bellinger is on deck. The 3-2 pitch comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So next to hit is Cody Bellinger. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball back outside.
And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Very well could have been a hit and run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Two out, nobody on. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Todd Helton. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 2-1.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be Larry Walker. A 1-1 home.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
count now at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Helton at second. Walker at first with no outs. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Betts at the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Julio Urias is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. At the plate, Matt Kemp. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch home, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
So now to the plate, Dante Bichette. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 7-3 ball game.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Trevor Story. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
The third baseman, number 8.
Now at the plate, Josh Fuentes. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he's 1 for 4. swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Once again, the 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it, as he wears him down and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. Rockies lead this one 7-3. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Will Smith will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Will Smith.
The 3-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. It's going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. Ground ball right side. And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now here is Albert Pujols. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Rockies 7 and the Dodgers 5. Trevor Bauer will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 27, Trevor Bauer.
Charlie Blackmon is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. The 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Snyder's under it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
Stepping in next, Todd Helton. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Another full count pitch home. He takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in will be Larry Walker, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 3-1, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The batter, number 2.
Next to dig in, number 2. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
To the plate now, Matt Kemp. And it's 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
In the air, down the line in left. Bellinger is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Scott Ober will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
Mike Piazza will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
1-1. It's a fastball that misses.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Piazza gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Pee Wee Reese. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. Down the right field line. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Robert Stevenson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Robert Stevenson.
Now at the plate here is Justin Turner. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Second and third, 2 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 pitch.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Chris Taylor will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Dodgers. Number 3.
Now to bat, Mookie Betts, looking to give his team the lead if he can drive a ball deep enough into the outfield. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
The set and the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Dodgers leave them loaded. They're down 2, 7-5. Chris Taylor is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 3.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. The 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
In now, Trevor Story. Hit high and deep to right center. Snyder's on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 8.
Next, it'll be Josh Fuentes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And that's in there, base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Alexander will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Corey Seager will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. plate now, Dom Nunez. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
C.J. Cron will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
C.J. Cron.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Bichette over at second. Fuentes at first, 2 out in the inning. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. He's set, now the pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And now in the box, Todd Helton. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Rockies leave them loaded. They lead it 7-5. Houston Street comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
16, Houston.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Striding to the plate will be Corey Seager.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Swing and a little tapper. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So next to bat will be Jackie Robinson. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3 and 2. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
And in the ninth inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. Grounded back up the middle. Story brings it in. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut the deficit to only 1 run.
Stepping in once again is Mike Piazza. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
The Dodgers down to their final strike, and he fouls this one off. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away. Piazza, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Rockies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Julian Fernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Don Sutton permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Houston Street wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.